and welcome to another Take 5 with DKI. My name is Ken Copeland, Director of Business Development with DKI Pro Supply, and today we're speaking with Felicia McEwen with INJECTIDRY. How are you doing today, Felicia?
I'm great, Ken. How are you?
I'm doing great, great. Thank you for taking time to be with us today. For those of our members who aren't familiar with INJECTIDRY, can you talk about the specialty equipment you guys have and what it's all about?
Yeah, so INJECTIDRY is most commonly known for manufacturing equipment for drying hardwood floors. But we also manufacture equipment for drying walls, ceilings, cabinets, and even more complicated projects like drying gymnasiums or sports courts. So there is a little bit of a learning curve when it comes to specialty drying. But my primary focus is providing tech support and training for the technicians and business owners that use INJECTIDRY equipment.
So how did you end up there? How did you end up in tech support with INJECTIDRY?
Before I worked for INJECTIDRY, I was a lead water damage tech. So for
Oh,
almost 6 years. And the restoration company I worked for is based out of the Seattle area in Washington State, which happens to be where INJECTIDRY is.
okay.
So as a field tech, I had firsthand experience and real job experience using INJECTIDRY equipment. So this made for an excellent opportunity to share my experience and knowledge.
So you know what you're doing, which is a great thing. I mean, that's a lot of times your tech support people are reading out of manuals and stuff, and the fact that you know what you're doing and you've actually done it all is a great benefit. So what methods of technical support and training do you guys offer for our members?
So for first-time users, there are instructional videos for hardwood floor drying and for wall injection. These videos are excellent way to get familiar with the equipment and cover the frequently asked questions too. So I definitely recommend the videos as a training aid. Um, and when customers are setting up the equipment for the first time, or even if they run into something that they've never seen before in the field, they can send me photos. We can FaceTime. They could just give me a call to get a second take on the project that they're up against. And we can also take a look at their setup, see if there's anything we can do to improve efficiency. And sometimes it helps to have a little help with your drying strategy and what to expect moving forward.
Yeah.
I remember my first time setting up INJECTIDRY's hardwood floor drying system, and I definitely felt the frustration of having all the little parts and pieces and trying to put that puzzle together. So
Right.
having someone there to just kind of talk you through it and give you a little bit of direction can make a big difference. I also find that it helps build confidence. So as well as give you a better idea of what to expect moving forward.
Very good. Yeah, and I know I was up there and toured your facility a couple years ago, and the video I walked through some of the videos, and you show me some of the drawing rooms and things like that, and it's a very impressive. It's a patented process. I mean, you guys have something that is very unique in the industry. Um, so what are you guys doing to for new members that haven't heard of the injected dry, and how to promote that and get them comfortable with it? Besides the videos.
Webinars are a great opportunity. So once they've watched the videos and gotten kind of the basics down, we can discuss more in-depth subjects. This can also be really good for experienced users. So contractors that have a lot of experience drying a variety of different things, even gymnasiums. I can pick a case study, any subject they choose, and we can take a look at a real job from start to finish. And that way they can ask questions about the drying process. And we can also discuss harder things to dry, like maybe hardwood glued to concrete, engineered flooring glued to concrete. That's often like concern, like, can you dry it? Should you dry it? So there's a lot of different variables that can be working against you. But based on the scope of the job, we can figure out what the success rate will be.
So it sounds like, I mean, if somebody buys the injected dry system, they're not alone. I mean, you guys are right there with them every step of the way, which is awesome. Um, Another thing I've seen you guys have recently is the infrared heat system. Can you explain a little bit about that and how that works?
Oh, yeah. So this is something newer in the last few years. It's definitely introducing a new concept of drying. The most popular subject lately has been how to dry tile flooring that's installed on top of a backer board on a wood substrate, so like plywood or OSB. The challenge is how to efficiently remove bound moisture from multiple layers of materials. So some contractors would not even consider drying that. But with the infrared panels, they now have a way to safely raise the temperature of the material in a cost-effective, efficient manner, which is really important to flash the moisture out of the materials. So the being able to offer something that's safe and very effective is important. So to kind of give you an idea about infrared heat versus conventional heat, is it doesn't heat the air, it directly heats the material.
That's one thing I noticed because I put my hand underneath it when you guys were at the trade show last time, and you couldn't feel the heat until you got down to the substrate, which was really a great technology. Yeah.
So just 3.5 amps of power usage per panel will give you that temperature rise of about 50 degrees.
Wow.
So if it is 70 in the room, the floor or the wall that you point the panel at will get up to about 120, which is perfect for moving bound moisture out of materials.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's great. And what we're trying to do is keep our members on the forefront of technology. I mean, the industry is changing so much. Things are becoming so much more technically advanced. And we appreciate what you guys bring to the table. So how would our members, if they want to learn more about INJECTIDRY, what would you recommend would be their next best step to reach out to you and to get connected?
Yeah, please contact me directly, whether that's for tech support or to place an order. My email is felicia@injectidry.com, and our 800 number is 257-0797. If you go to injectidry.com, the training videos will be posted there and our contact info as well. We do offer, of course, discounted pricing for members when they purchase direct. So definitely reach out for a quote, and I'd be happy to help.
Very cool. Yeah, and we will have your contact information at the end of this video. We thank you so much for taking time out today. And for you DCAM members that are watching this video, if you're not in the project management, if you're not in the drying part of your company, please share this with somebody who is. INJECTIDRY is a great tool, and with using INJECTIDRY, like I say, they're not going to leave you out there alone. They're going to support you all the way through it. And with INJECTIDRY, you can dry things that you might not think dryable, and again, make more money and make your customers happy without having to replace something. So thank you guys very much. Felicia, thank you for joining us today, and we'll have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.
My pleasure. Thank you.